Hi YouTube family, welcome back to Charmin's Kitchen. I hope everyone had a safe and warm day today. We've been experiencing snow for the past 2 days. My backyard is covered with snow. My front porch is covered with a thick blanket of snow, but the cooking must go on. I am pretty sure that all of you will agree with me that this weather needs something nice, warm, and comforting for dinner. So today's recipe will be Dhal Plantain. For this recipe, we're going to need some onions, pepper, and here I have some mild, very mild pepper. You can just bite them like that, how mild they are. And I have a piece of hot pepper here. This is all we're going to add in it. It's also optional. You can leave the pepper out, but I like my dal soup to be a little bit on the spicy side. And I have some garlic. I'll chop these up and let me show you how we prepare the Dhal Plantain. I have all my ingredients set out to prepare the split peas. The onion, garlic, and pepper is finely chopped. I'm gonna add one just as it is. I have some roasted ground geera or cumin, salt, and turmeric. All the measurements and ingredients will be listed in the description box below. So in a pot with boiling hot water, I'm going to go in with my split peas, and I just washed the split peas. And we're going to cook it just like when we're making dal. I like to add the split peas and let it cook for about 5 minutes until I can take off all the frothy things that comes out of the split peas for the first 5 minutes of cooking. So I'm gonna leave it and we'll come back. So after 5 minutes, I skim off a lot of the frothy things, and that's the impurities. So always remember to remove them. Sometimes you can't get out all of it, but you can get out a lot of it. So I did actually skim out a whole set before, and now I'm gonna go in with my ingredients. So we will add our salt, geera, turmeric. Let me just get all that out. And we'll go in with the onions, garlic, and pepper. So this recipe needs green plantain. This recipe was shared with me by my cousin Sandra, all the way from Essequibo Coast, Guyana. To all my family, friends, supporters in Essequibo, big shout out to you all. This is an old Guyanese recipe, and I am so happy to share it with all my friends on the channel. So now we're gonna cut our plantain in circular shape, and we don't wanna go too thin or too thick. We wanna have a nice texture that the plantain can cook quickly, and it can be nice and soft in the split peas mixture. The Dhal Plantain, we're gonna make some dumplings. In the bowl I have some all-purpose flour, a little bit of butter. I'm gonna add some green seasoning. I'm gonna go in here with a little pinch of baking powder and salt. We don't want these dumplings to poof up. We wanna have a firm dumpling. That's what this recipe is called for. And of course, a little bit of sugar. I'm gonna leave all the measurement in the description below. We're gonna give this a nice mix. And then we will go in with our water to knead the dough. A little bit at a time, so we're not gonna make it too soft. And it smells nice with the green seasoning. You wanna flavor up the dumpling, so when you're eating it, you're not chewing on flour only. So I'm gonna finish kneading this off. We're gonna leave it to sit and wait for the dal to finish boiling. So I just finished kneading the dumpling, and you can see that it's beautiful looking with all the seasoning. We are gonna leave it until the dal plantain is almost done before we drop them in there. So this dal plantain dish is made to eat on its own without any meat or any fish, because it's very, very nutritious and delicious on its own. But I'm gonna fry some chicken. I just add salt, black pepper, some green seasoning, and I'm gonna add it to mine at the end of it, because this will make my kids very happy when they see some chicken in there. The older folks used to have this pretty much in the morning before they set out to their hard days of work, and it was very filling. Or they will have it when they return from a hard day's work. In the afternoon, it will be at dinner. So that's how they basically used to eat the dal plantain, early in the morning or afternoon after work. So our dal is looking fairly nice. Look at that. So what I'm gonna do now, I'll go in with my dal gutney or dal swizzler or dal stick, and I'll just swizzle it to mash up any of the pieces of dal that is still whole, because we want it to be nice and smooth. But if you have pieces in there, that's fine still. So I'm gonna give it a good mix. So now I'm gonna go in with my plantain, and we are gonna leave the plantain to cook until they're nice and soft. It is looking very, very good. My cousin mentioned that you have to add some coconut milk into this, but because the dal is so rich and is so nutritious and full with protein, I'm gonna skip the coconut milk part and leave it to cook in the dal only. You guys know that I love coconut milk, but I like how it is like this. How about you, Ma?
Yeah.
So we're gonna leave it, and we'll come back and check on the plantain, and then we'll add our dumpling soon. So for my chicken, how white it was looking, so I just add a little bit, like half a teaspoon of Chinese sauce to change that color and for it to develop a nice brownish color. So I'm gonna cook it until it's nice and brown before I remove it from the stove. So I'm gonna go in now and prepare the dumpling, and the dumpling is so nice and soft and moist. Wow. I'm gonna roll it off, make sure that I have enough flour here on the counter, and I'm gonna show you what shape I'm making these dumplings into. You can do it any shape that you like, but I want to make it fun for my kids. So it's a snowy day, and I want to put a smile on everyone's face. Even me as an adult, I'll be happy with it. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make some star-shaped dumpling. And look how beautiful these are. Like I mentioned, you can make whatever shape you want. The rest that remains after I finish cutting it out, I will just make some regular shaped dumpling with those ones. But hey, anything to put a smile on the kids or your family face. Doesn't matter the little extra step, but it makes me happy. And of course, I know it's gonna make my viewers happy when they see these little star shape. You can make it for your family, your kids, nieces, nephew, grandkids. Anybody would like this. So I'm gonna keep on cutting my dumpling, and then I will show you the next step. So this is what our dumplings look like. We have our star shape, and just the end of the doughs, I just made a little, like a finger size one, a little log. We're gonna head on and drop these into our Dhal plantain. So look at the goodness here, look at that. Oh my God. Oh my goodness, delicious overload. The plantains are now soft, but we're gonna go in now with our dumplings and we're gonna allow these to cook until they are nice and soft. So time to add these stars and these little log to our soup. We're gonna let them cook until they're nice and firm, and we will be serving up this delicious pot of goodness very soon. After you drop your dumplings into the pot, give it a little while until they start plumping up back to the surface. If you start stirring the pot right away, you're gonna mash those dumplings up and you won't have the perfect nice shape that you're looking for. So if you look carefully, you'll see that they're now plumping up to the top, and this is calling my name. So my dal plantain is done. I'm gonna turn my stove off, and then I have one more step to finish this recipe. So I have some oil warming up. I'm gonna add some whole geera to the oil, and I'm gonna fry it up a bit because we're gonna chunky our dal plantain. I have my garlic and geera here in the oil. I'm gonna chunky my dal plantain. And you wanna lock all that goodness in there, and then we're gonna open it a few minutes after, mix up everything, and then it's time to taste test. So here is my dal plantain, and check it out, guys. Look here when I pour it out into my plate. Ooh la la, look at that. Nice and delicious. Take it off. On a cold winter night, this is so satisfying. So I want to thank my cousin for sharing this recipe with me so I can share it with you all. And before I do the taste test, we have a birthday shout out. Please join me in wishing Auntie Lassie a happy 75 birthday today. Birthday greetings are coming her way from her loving sister Dato and Renuka, all her brothers, sister-in-law, nieces, nephew, and the entire family. I would like to extend birthday greetings from my family to her as well. We wish you many, many more happy birthdays to come with long life, happiness, prosperity, and joy. So my beautiful Jessica is going to do the taste test, and she needs something very nice and warm today, right Jess?
Yeah.
So Jessie, dig in and let the viewers know how our dal plantain tastes.
Okay, I'm gonna eat it with a piece of dumpling.
Okay, you're going for the dumpling first?
Yeah, because it looks nice.
Be careful, it's hot, so cut it. Be careful, okay? See if it's too hot for you.
Okay. I love it because it has a hint of spice in it.
Mm-hmm.
It tastes really good with the spicy flavor, and it's really good for a cold day, especially because it's snow today.
Yeah.
This is really good, you guys. I'm gonna try some of the plantain and some of the chicken.
And the plantain is cooked nice and soft. How about the dumpling? Was it nice and soft?
Yeah, it's so good. It's cooked to perfection.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, dive in for a piece of the chicken.
Okay.
You can pick it up with your hand or anything.
Okay. Ooh. Look at that, you guys. It tastes so good. It's also a little bit spicy, and it's really soft and moist chicken. So guys, if you enjoyed this recipe, leave a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for more recipes like this.
Thank you for watching.